guess what's coming back to the house of God and the people of God? The holy, reverential awe and fear of the Lord. Can I give you an illustration of it? Yes, Bobby. I went in a trance the other day. As strong and vivid of trance as you could imagine. More real than you sitting right here in this room. In this trance, I find myself in an old kitchen. Standing in an old kitchen. It looked like the wallpaper looked like something that Norman Rockwell would have painted. And it's not a modern kitchen, it's old kitchen. And there's a sink, not with faucets, but just a dish pan there. And there's a little window with panes in it above the sink. And the Lord says, go look out the window. I go look out this window in this old kitchen. And I see one of my friends, Gary Keller. Many of you in this ministry, you know who Gary and Lilo are. In this trance, looking out the window, I see Gary Keller. He's all the way over maybe 400 yards, maybe 500 yards, across a long pasture, coming out of some thick woods. And he's standing there, walking towards the window in the kitchen. So I was told to go out and meet him. I stepped out of the kitchen onto a porch. I was stunned. There was Gary already there. So I stepped down to greet him. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. So there we are. We're out there talking and just visiting. And suddenly, whoo, Jesus Christ appears. He's got two long bows. I've never seen bows like this. They were maybe 9 feet long. Bigger around at the center than a baseball bat. And Jesus has these big long bows and they're already strung. And he says to me and Gary, I want you boys to shoot these bows. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if we can pull them back. That's what I'm thinking. I've got a bow. Gary Keller has a bow. Jesus Christ says, I want you boys to shoot these bows. And I looked all the way across on the other side of the field, way over there. There's a whole group of people. Some men are dressed in business suits and they're collaborating just in a huddle there. Me being sharp and precise, I said to the Lord, are those men preparing the arrows? He looked at me with piercing eyes. He said, no, those men are hindering the arrows from being prepared. So I said, who is that? He said, that is traditionalist. Traditionalist. So I said to Jesus, he's standing right here, boiling, radiant light. So I said to Jesus, where are we going to get the arrows? When I said, where are we going to get the arrows? He reached into his brilliant chest and pulled out 2 arrows. Massive arrows with the most beautiful white fletching on the tips of them. But the arrow points is what's stunning. Instead of the points like a regular arrow, each arrow had a key on it. I mean a key inserted on the end. No point, just a key. You can see the notches in the key. And I looked at the insignia on the key. It says, John 17, verse 17. The Lord said, take these arrows. I want you to pull the bow back all the way to your lip. Put your thumb at your lip and shoot simultaneous, precisely at the same moment. We pulled it back and I was stunned at how easily it pulled back. Then we let the arrows go. They leave the bow with the sand. And so next thing I know, I'm way that away where we shot the arrows. I see the arrows coming down. I thought, oh my, where are they coming? They come over my head like a missile. Over there's a gigantic cage. A gigantic cage with 2 big old locks on each side of the gate. Here comes the arrows with John 17, 17. With precision unknown to humans. Both arrows go into each lock. The locks pop open and the gate falls. What comes out of that cage is stunning and startling. A giant bear like you can't imagine. I mean massive, big, huge. Wow, here it comes. It comes out of that cage, tearing into the sod, running full throttle this way. I look to see where the bear is going. Now, out in the field where the bear is going, there's literally thousands, multiplied thousands of millennials. in the field. They got headphones on. They got picnic baskets. They've got quilts laid down. They're not doing anything dirty or immoral, but they're not doing anything beneficial and blessing. They're just whiling away time. Here comes the bear running. I thought, oh my God, oh, what have we released? What have we released on these millennials? They're oblivious. They're just whiling away, enjoying times. Here comes the bear, full throttle, tearing across the field. I was shocked and stunned. When the bear gets to the millennials, no carnage, the bear begins to lick them. On the face, on the nose, on the forehead. I said, God, what in the world is that? He said, that's the holy, reverential fear of the Lord. He said he's going to come and blow away this aimlessness. You watch this. A massive move of God will come to the millennials. They'll find a purpose and a drive and a commitment that we've not seen. Wow, because the holy, reverential fear of the Lord is coming. Wow. Maybe it'll come on some of us.